Welcome back to the show, and it's time to go to TNA and Ring of Honor. Going to start with TNA and their Hard Justice report. I did not watch this pay-per-view, as all of you know, and why don't we just get to the results real quick. Petey Williams successfully defended the TNA X Division title, beating Consequences Creed. In that match, Taylor Wilde, ODB, and Gail Kim defeated Awesome Kong and the Beautiful People. Beer Money defeated LAX to become the new TNA World Tag Team Champions. Jay Lethal defeated Sanjay Dutt in the, what was it? I think it was the Braun Chain match or some crap, and they were in tuxedo. I don't know. I did not watch that pay-per-view. Christian Cage and Rhino defeated Team 3D in the Jersey Street fight. AJ Styles defeated Kurt Angle in a last man standing match. And then this is where it gets messed up. Sting comes down at the end of after the match, and he beats up Styles. Now, let me just say for the record, I don't like Sting as a heel. I've never thought Sting was a good heel. I've always thought of him as a great babyface, but a terrible heel. That's just my opinion. And in the main event, Samoa Joe defeated Booker T to stay TNA World Heavyweight Champion, and then there is a guitar. And that's probably hinting that Jeff Jarrett is coming back. And for once, I'm actually happy that Jeff Jarrett is coming back, because I think, really, at the moment, TNA is a little bit stale at this point in time. And they need somebody to come back. And of all people, they need Jeff Jarrett to come back. Gonna do their No Surrender report next week, since they really don't have anything going on. Now, to Ring of Honor, Double Shot Weekend starts tonight, Cleveland, Ohio. Here is their full card. Nigel McGuinness will defend the Ring of Honor World Championship against El Generico. Austin Aries will face Tyler Black in a one-on-one grudge match. Eric Stevens will defend the FIP World Heavyweight Championship against Claudio Castagnoli. The Briscoe brothers will face Jimmy Jacobs and a mystery partner. I wonder who that could be. Roderick Strong and Brent Albright will face Go Shiozaki and Chris Hero. Bryan Danielson will face Kenny King. Delirious will face Red Titus. And I gotta wonder how Delirious is going to be after what happened on the previous video wire that Ring of Honor put out. If you have not seen it, go check it out. Very interesting results there. Kevin Steen faces Jigsaw, and Ruckus will face Adam Pearce. Now, tomorrow night, they are back in Chicago, Illinois, and this is a very stacked card. The main event is a tag team match. Nigel McGuinness and Claudio Castagnoli will face Bryan Danielson and Austin Aries. In a no disqualification match, Jimmy Jacobs faces the Necro Butcher. Brent Albright will make his very first defense of the NWA World Heavyweight Championship against Go Shiozaki. Later on, there are other NWA World title matches that we'll talk about. Eric Stevens, if he is still the FIP Heavyweight Champion, will defend the gold against Chris Hero. Roderick Strong must go through the sweet and sour gauntlet. If he beats Adam Pearce, Shane Hagedorn, and Bobby Dempsey, then he will get a one-on-one match against Larry Sweeney. Tyler Black will face El Generico. Kevin Steen will face Kenny King. And in tag team scramble, the Briscoe brothers, Ruckus and Jigsaw, Delirious and Pele Primo, and the debuting Tweak and Dash Phoenix, plus Mischief, Daisy Hayes, Sarah Del Rey, Red Titus, and more. So after that, the next time Ring of Honor is back in action will be the weekend of September the 13th and the 14th, when they are in Japan. They are in Tokyo, Japan. Here is the card for the 13th. Jimmy Jacobs and Tyler Black will defend the Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles against the Briscoe brothers. In a non-title match, Nigel McGuinness will face Bryan Danielson. Roderick Strong will go one-on-one with Davey Richards. He will finally get his opportunity at him. Naruki Doi, Masato Yoshino, and B&B Hulk will face El Generico, Dragon Kid, and a mystery partner. Austin Aries will face Ryo Saito, and Eddie Edwards will face Yamato. And then the next night, September the 14th, Nigel McGuinness, if he is still the Ring of Honor World Champ, will defend the title against Jimmy Jacobs. Yoshinobu Kanemaru will defend the GHC Junior Heavyweight title against the American Dragon Bryan Danielson. Naomichi Marufuji and Katsuhiko Nakajima will face Kenta and Kota Ibushi. Kensuke Sasaki will face Roderick Strong. Austin Aries against Tyler Black. The Briscoe brothers against Takeshi Morishima and Davey Richards. Taiji Ishimori will face El Generico. And Eddie Edwards will face Kazushi Miyamoto. And that is a look at TNA and Ring of Honor. The Indies are next.